Hey guys, Gathering the Magic back again, and it's time for episode number 12 of the Splinterlands Market Watch. Today is October 13th, 2024, and we're going to go over all things land. We're going to go over plots, tracks, totems, regions, castles, keeps, all the different rarities, what the 5 cheapest types of each rarity are. So grab a drink, sit back, relax, and enjoy. Okay, so starting with land plots. I look at them at the marketplace, in game, and also on Hive Engine. And as you can see on the chart, very large increase in price over the last 2 weeks. So 2 weeks ago on the market, you could buy a plot of land, and the cheapest one available was at $33.75. There were 6 total plots available. This week, currently, there is 2 plots available at $48, and the price goes up from there. So big increase in price from 33 to 48. On Hive, this really doesn't even do it justice. There's one for sale for $67.77. After that, the price almost triples. So then you're looking at about $160 to $170 for a plot on Hive, almost doubled from where it was 2 weeks ago. As always, for the last few months, nothing to talk about as far as tracks or regions go. There are none available on Hive, and the same ones are sitting on the market. Tracks, there's 3 available for $11,705, and then there is a single region available for just under $89,000. So no movement there. Time crystals, for people that are interested, they're still at 3 cents, and they've been that way for at least the last 2 months. The only difference in price is based on where DEC is in relation to PEG. So 2 weeks ago, it was just under 40 DEC would get you a time crystal. Currently, it's at 38.667 DEC will get you a time crystal. And those will be used to upgrade your buildings and to perform maintenance instantly so you won't lose production. Okay, moving on to totem fragments. Slight increase in price for the commons and the rares. 2 weeks ago, commons were going for 52 cents a piece. Now they're going for 56. Rare fragments were 374. Now they're 385. A little bit of a dip in price for the epics. So the epics went from just under 23 to just under $19. So if you're looking to pick up an epic fragment, maybe you're lucky and you've got, how many does it take? 6. So maybe you've got 4 or 5 of them. You're waiting to pick up that last epic totem fragment. This would probably be a good time. I think this might be the first time I see them under 20 bucks. So if you just need one to finish that totem, now's probably the time to go ahead and finish it off. Legendaries are still $110 a piece for a legendary totem fragment, and those you need 4 for a complete totem. Okay, moving on to complete totems. Commons just went down a little bit in price from $5.89 to $5.74. Rares went up from 31 to just under 34. Epics dipped from 169 to 150, and then there's still one legendary totem for $1,000. For your totem claims, 2 weeks ago, $6. Now they're up to $6.18. Over 800 available. Everything else is the same price as 2 weeks ago. Rares are still selling for $73.50. Epics are asking $395, and 2 legendaries for $2,000 apiece. Okay, that's it for your totems. So now let's look at the 5 cheapest per rarity for your land plots. And we always start with just your basic, your common natural. So 2 weeks ago, they were in the 11 to 13.89 range. This week, there's more listed right around 12 bucks. So a little bit cheaper for the 5 common plots. So 11.69 is the cheapest price currently, and that's in region 141. There's 3 available. There's 20 available in region 69 for just under $12. Those are all forests. For $11.99 in region 118, there's 5 available. In 118, there's 8 available. These were just fractions of a penny difference, so that's why there's 2 different listings. One was like 0.994 and the other was like 0.998. So basically the same price. And then $12 for plots in region 62 and 96. Region 96 has 27 available. Almost all of them are calderas. Moving on to rares. Rares stayed pretty much in the same range. You're looking at $20 to $23 for your cheapest rare natural plots. Those can be found in region 69 where there's 15 available. So good selection there, canyons and forests. There's one plot available for 20 bucks in region number 1. So if you want to get in that first region, you can pick up a rare plot there, a canyon. For $21, there are 2 available in region 141. In region 27, there are 2 available for $22.85. And then finally, for $23, you can pick up a swamp in region 62. Okay, moving on to your epics for your natural plots. 2 weeks ago, they were in the 80 to 120 range. The floor is still 80 price, but now your 5th cheapest is 105, so it came down a little bit. The regions available for these plots are regions 125 for 80 bucks, 117 for $85, plains, and these will be good because these will be able to produce grain going forward. Region 135 has 2 swamps available. For $100, you can pick up a plot in region 18, 109, or 141. And then finally, for $105, you can pick up, there are 3 badlands available in region number 9. So there's, as you can see so far, there's a pretty good mix of regions available to pick up plots. And then finally, for your natural plots, for the legendaries, 2 weeks ago, 444 to 825 range. This week, $498 is your cheapest legendary natural plot. That is in region 117. That is a desert. Those will be able to produce stone. Next you have for $499 plot in region 60 and 81. So you have a tundra and a forest there. Region 9 has 2 plots available for $599. Region 28 has one river available for $650. And then finally in Gankland, region 23, there's a river available for $700. Okay, so the big movement over the last few months have been in the magical plots, and that continues this week as well. 2 weeks ago, your cheapest common magical plot was $35, and the 5th cheapest was $55. As you can see now, the cheapest now is over 50 bucks. So the floor on the common magical plots has really moved up. Very tight range though, $53 to $55 for the 5 cheapest. So the regions that these are available in, as you can see here, region 86 and 133 are the cheapest. That's for fire and water magic. 117 has 2 life magic plots and a fire plot available. Region 124 has 3 fire and 1 death. Region 136 has an earth magic. Region 7 has a life magic for $54. And then finally in regions 14 and 65 for $55 you can pick up either an earth magical plot or a fire magic plot. Moving on to your rares. So the floor 2 weeks ago was $79, basically the same this week. 80 bucks is the floor. But as you can see, there's not very many plots available for rare magic. These are all individual plots available. So there's one available in 109. That's for death. For $89, you can pick up Dragon Magic in region 136. For $90, you can pick up Water Magic in 141. For $100, you can pick up a Death Magic also in 141. And then finally, for $115, you can pick up either a Fire or Death plot in region 117. So you can see there's only, one plot of each of these, and then after that, it goes up above $115 a piece for rare magic. Moving on to epic magic, now we're starting to get even more pricey. Once again, only single plots available in all of these regions at these prices. So your cheapest is $175 for an earth magic in region 110, $179 in region 16 for life. For $200 in region 117, there's a single earth plot or a life plot. In region 86, there's fire magic for $240. And then finally, for $340, so a big price increase, there is a dragon magic available in region 117. So as you can see, there's only a couple under $200. And actually, there's 5 plots available under $340, and then it really goes up from there. So if you want to get some of the rarest magical plots in the game, they are very, very pricey. Moving on to legendary magical plots. For quite a while, there's been a single one for $6.95, and then the rest were $1,800 in Region 85. That $6.95 plot is gone, so it either sold or it was taken down. So now the only legendary magical plots in the game for sale are in Region 85. So just a heads up there. Okay, so that's it for the magical plots. Now we move on to the occupied plots. So these will be able to produce essences when the final phase of land comes out in 2096. So get ready for that. Last time they were in the 117 to 120 range. So you can see here pretty much the same price range. Came down a little bit on the low end. So for $107, you can pick up a common occupied plot in either 133, 141, or 98. For just a couple bucks more, for $110, you can pick up a plot in regions 12, 18, 69, 134, or region 1. And then finally, for $115, you could pick up a plot in region 72. So I don't think the types really matter as far as the occupied plots go, because these are going to produce essences. So I don't think this really makes a whole lot of difference. So don't be too concerned with the type. If you're just looking for essences, you're just looking for the region that you are in. Moving on to rares. So 2 weeks ago, basically $139 to $500 range. The 138 plots have sold or were taken down because these are different. So 170 is now the floor for your rare occupied, and those are in regions 8, 133, and 72. For $180, you can pick up one in region 140. And then finally, for $190, you can pick up one in region 98. And there are 3 available in region 69. Okay, now we get to the almost the rarest of the rare, your epic occupied. Very difficult plots to pull. 2 weeks ago, $600 to $21.99 was the range. $600 plot sold or was taken down. So now your cheapest is $749 in region 9. That's a Badlands. $770 in region 117. $775 in region 60. 3 plots available in region 85 for just under $1,000. And then your 5th cheapest is a swamp in region 5 for $1,100. Okay, so now is the rarest of the rare, the legendary occupied plots. Same as it was 2 weeks ago. Nothing has changed here. So you're still looking 2,800 is the cheapest up to 5,500. There are only 3 available in the market. Those regions are 117, 29, and 85. Almost to the end. So finally it is keeps and castles. So there's quite a few keeps actually on the marketplace that didn't reach the list here because they're not in the 5 cheapest. But once you get to $1,000 plus, there are quite a few keeps at that price. But if you're looking for the best deals, the cheapest one is in region 69 for $728. For $745, you can pick up a keep in region 83. There's a couple more keeps available in region 69, selling for $749 and $789. And then finally in region 28, there's one available for $950. Okay, and then wrapping this up with castles. One of the castles was sold and taken down. The one in region 69 was lowered in price. 2 weeks ago, they were asking $14,500. This week, $13,500. So that one is available in region 69. And the one for just under 20 grand is still up in region 85. So there you have it, guys. There is the market watch for today, for October 13th, 2024. Hope you guys enjoyed. The big news, I guess, this week is magical plots continue to go up in price. Like I said, the floor has moved from 25, 35 a couple months ago to 35. Now we're up to 50. And probably the biggest news over the last 2 weeks are land plots. So these are unclaimed. You don't know what these are. These are quickly drying up off the marketplace and off of Hive. So if you want to pick up specific plots, your best bet is probably to buy the plot that you want in the region that you are able to, the region that you're already in. If you can't do that, you just kind of want to roll the dice. It is getting more pricey as we get closer and closer to the next phase of land. which at this point I don't think there's any hard date set, but it looks like it's probably going to be sometime in the first quarter of 2025. So that's all I have for you in this episode. Stay tuned later today. I'll probably do another Glint store-buy video. As always, guys, remember, this is a game. Have fun, enjoy, stay the course, keep on forging, all that good stuff. And I will see you next weekend also with the card market update. So stay tuned for that. And might actually do a bonus video today on how easy it is to buy out cards off the market. So stay tuned for that later today. Okay, guys, take care.